Friends took the first game 1-0 and one of the most incredible offensive performances you'll probably ever see in 2K. But here we are, India game 2.
Game 2 for sure, and it'll be interesting to see what the adjustments they make is to make sure they don't get flooded like they did in game 1, because it's a game of runs and it's all about adjustments, especially when you've got a best of 7 here tonight.
I think what's crazy about that game is that, yeah, obviously they started off hot with that 27-point first quarter, but they just never slowed down. They never got any worse. They just kept going. They missed only 2 shots for the entire game. I doubt we're going to see that again, but you never know in this crazy game of 2K, do you?
I mean, the cheat code for Antoine was just left, right, pump fake, got the right corner, right? That's pretty much what he was doing all of game 1. Maybe he switched it up a couple of times to dot the left corner, but besides that, should be something that we see hopefully less of if the adjustments have been made.
Well, at least we know that Antoine and friends will not go on a 12-0 run to start this game.
Yeah, I definitely want to see more of an action, more for that 1-2 punch from Rigby and Ceez, similar to what we saw in terms of Glenn and Greens last night with Eyeball. So I want to see Rigby and Ceez get going here in game 2.
Some spunkiness out of no tolerance early. A quick 4-0 lead off the nice turnover. At least they're showing a little bit of life coming off that game 1. You know, you really could just roll over after a game like that, but
yeah, I mean, so much of the game is obviously, yeah, so much of the game is obviously stick skills and all of that, but it's also mental, right? It's all about how do you bounce back from a game like that. And that's why I said, like, common sense, but it's like when you start game 2, it's 0-0, right? The spread doesn't carry over. It's not like, you know, the old AT&T plan that I'm sure a lot of the viewers in the chat are too young to remember. But those points don't help you. It's a 0-0 game, fresh start, and that's what Ceez and his team are taking advantage of here with a 7-3 lead.
Man, you are old. That's all I got to say.
I'll tell you this, Harris. I remember when I had to pay 5 cents per text message. I'll put it that way. I don't know if anyone in the chat paid 5 cents per text message or not. Let me know so I can. I'll tell you what. Perm definitely paid 5 cents per text message. As Perm on cue greens at Harris.
Great call, buddy. You deserve that one. That was a very strange story that you somehow connected to the other oldest person connected to this 2K game and then turned it into a 3 call. You're growing up right in front of our eyes. Nice shot there from Ceez. 12-6, no tolerance.
Oh, man. I got a whole, yeah, you know, we're not going to get into it. I don't want to get into the old features that a lot of these youngins are not used to. Hashtag Nokia, hashtag snake game.
Yusuf had an easy wide open dunk there. Instead, almost threw a turnover in the quarter. Toine with it. Ooh, he almost had a corner shot himself. Didn't take it. Used it with a quick reset. Toine, that's deep. Not going to take the shot. Looked like he had a little bit of space. Finds more space and greens the 3.
Ooh.
That was nasty. Make it 12-9.
Took the tougher shot, but he got it done. We've also got Yusuf there, right? I mean, he's someone who the Kings had a lot of success whenever he played center in the 2K League for Season 4.
Ceez is going to take a 3. That one's going to go. He has I don't think either he hasn't greened anything or he just doesn't have the alert above his head, but that's another nice shot there from Ceez, 15-9.
Reminds me of what Chalk was going with in terms of the league, where he would just have his animation turned off, no flare, no nothing. Second time you've seen Antoine try to get that fade off that right corner side.
Toine with it. That's a bad shot. Reds all over the place. Perm with a big board over to Logic, and he hits the 3. Great board there from the 46-year-old power forward BigPerm as he hits the corner.
Great IQ from Logic there, because he went to crash the board. Once he saw Perm security, he went back to his corner to get the wide open 3.
Krazy giving it down low to Hezi. Hezi goes up, and even with the small contest, he gets it in. Paint defense this year is so weird. It's so much different between big men and small guys. It's so hard to track consistently.
Yeah, and it's also tougher to mash as well, right? With the contest that there is, you have so much more chase block animations, and it's just not in your favor on the offensive side, if you will. But at least the contact dunks are gone if you're a guard, which they're not happy with it, but the Locks are celebrating like there's no tomorrow.
Hey, I love when they actually get a layup to go. That always makes me happy.
We saw a few of them last night. Ugh.
Front rim there by Ceez. Rigby's got it back. Couple fancy dribble moves over to Baja in the corner. Krazy goes up and can't throw it down. That was almost pretty nasty. Hezi's got it. He goes up with it. That's going to be a quick foul. I was hoping that to the Baja was going to send that guy. Oh man,
don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not going to do it.
Don't do it.
I'll save my call. I'll save it for when he actually, when he actually throws one down. As he hits both.
Hit the rewind button on that.
Yeah, I'll save it. I gotta keep it in storage. Toine Friends definitely not as hot offensively as they were in game one, but still looking pretty good. No Tolerance has just decided to wake up and play like 20% defense. Like at least they're putting in some effort.
Yeah, they're slowing things down. And we talked about how it's a game of runs and it takes one quarter to tip things in your favor. And so far we haven't had that quarter. And there's Antoine going left, right, finds BOHIO.
BOHIO can't get the three to go. Yusuf with a big board. He goes up with it. 3-point game now for Tolerance.
Just want to see what that quarter ends up being, Harris. Is it going to be the second or is it going to be the third where one team gets the separation they need?
Yeah, those momentum swings to two can be huge. Ceez takes a three. That's not going to go. Big board by Hezi. Gets Yusuf up in the air. It doesn't matter. That's a 5-point lead now for No Tolerance. They've done a good job kind of keeping Toine Friends off balance defensively.
Yeah, and a nice offensive board. He had positioning, but had him jump anyway just to have a little bit of buffer.
Toine on the right side. He's got the corner near him. Does hit the corner. He's not open. Stark gets rid of it. 25 seconds left in the quarter, excuse me. Toine's got it. Nice behind the back moves. He tosses up a three. That's not going to go. Hezi going the other way. Rigby's got this one in the corner. Shot clock is off. He goes to the rim. Oh, he gets rejected. Great paint defense there for Toine Friends, but a three anyway. Oh, big time shot. And it's an 8-point lead now for No Tolerance.
There are those OP chase down blocks animations that we talked about. Just witness one there.
Toine's got it. Down low to Yusuf. Over to the corner. It's good. Nice 3-pointer there to cut it to a 5-point lead. Logic with a big time shot. He's 2 of 2 from 3.
Antoine just doesn't seem to be getting as much space as he got before. And the rotations haven't been as awful as they were in the past as well. But let's see if that continues in the second.
Yusuf over to Toine. Start of the new quarter. He was good in quarter one. May be better in quarter two. That's not a great start. Tolerance going the other way. Rigby's got it. Bad pass. It looked like Krazy might be open, but just a bad animation right there. 5-point lead here for No Tolerance. Toine back and forth. Ton of dribble moves. Oh, and he's going to get pickpocketed. Nice stuff there by Icy. And he gets it to Rigby, who throws it down. Great defensive play there from Icy to push it to 7 for No Tolerance.
Definitely love the defensive. You've got Ceez, by the way, in that corner just hugging his man. Not sure if he's going to rotate as much as you'd like, especially because he's on the strong side of things. So on slip situations, it'll be interesting to see what Ceez does because he might be out of position because he's hugging that left corner.
Toine's got it, doing some fancy schmancy dribble moves. Nice cut by BOHIO. Oh, and he almost threw that one down, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, so even on that hash cut, didn't quite rotate to get the cut. Luckily, it wasn't an N1.
A much more typical 2K game this time around than game 2. That game 1 was a total mess, but No Tolerance have responded well here in game 2.
Yeah, Chad got a little bit of concern with putback. He's on his way to Dallas, and it looked like he just didn't have stable internet connection, so they went ahead and got a sub. It was approved. It was all kosher.
Rigby's got on the right side, trying to dex out of the alley-oop, and he throws it down. Finally, a successful alley-oop. We've seen it plenty of times over the past couple of weeks. I think that might be only our second seen completed alley-oop of the year, but they get it to go.
Definitely a lot more rare than what we've seen in the past. Great positioning there to get the alley-oop in the first place.
Yusuf with an easy bucket to cut it back to 5. You know, it's interesting. Those alley-oops, they're always so much fun, especially in the league. As much as I do like the dunk meter, I wish that there was a way to even it out a little bit to where they were still worth trying and not so difficult every time. But, you know, that's the nature of the beast, really.
Skill gap, baby. Skill gap.
3.5 left to go here in the first half. 5-point lead for No Tolerance. Toine's been really breaking out the right stick. Some fancy dribble moves this quarter. Can't work around Icy. He's playing some great defense. Finally does. That walk back, ooh, we saw it. He was trying to hit the fast one, but that new update stopped him. Toine down low. Nothing there for him. Great defense by No Tolerance. We talked about that walk back, India. There it was again.
Yeah, after the patch, it looks like he was walking back with a crane, just hella slow. and just doesn't have the same impact as pre-patch. And something else that you can see him calling the wrap from the right side to the left side for his 2 guard so he can attack that right corner. Just hasn't been as impactful as it was game 1.
Ceez misses that one from the left wing. Toine's got it. Almost had his corner. Good foul there from Icy. Still a 5-point game. Toine looking to make something happen. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it down to BOHIO. He throws it down. Very impressive.
There it is again. Ceez just completely hugging that left corner, not really helping on that cut. Because typically you have the right corner who takes the cut, and then you have the hash go down, but just no rotations really, and you get the wide open cut and the dunk.
Three-point game here for Tolerance. 2:17 left to go in the first half. Toine's got the 1-0 series lead after that mad scramble offensively, scoring 59 points in 2.5 quarters. One of the crazier shooting displays we've ever seen. A couple nice ones from Yusuf. That's going to be a shooting foul. I think you might have robbed Hezi on that one. I don't think he's too happy with the virtual referee.
Yeah, probably not. And that's definitely crazy for those asking in the chat. Number 1 overall pick in season 4 draft. It'll be interesting to see what happens with him, Harris, in this offseason. And in Lakers in general.
Trade rumors have been a-buzzing about just about everybody in the NBA 2K League. Sounds like we are going to have a pretty crazy offseason. Should be fun to track, especially over the course of the UPA offseason as well. Do we see some UPA teammates ending up getting traded to each other's teams? That'll be something fun to watch as Pro-Am continues to seep into the league. Nice shot there, and Antoine and friends officially have the lead.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we saw the Nets gaming crew have a little bit of success when they drafted their quote-unquote Pro-Am team, and it worked out for them, right? They had a nice playoff run. Even on stage, they performed well. 1 series away from making it to the finals.
Nice throwdown there by Hezi. Tie game at 30. 1.5 left to go in the half. Going to be a quick foul, and I believe Toine's going to the line. Yeah, but Ohio will have to shoot 2. I would just say bad game sense there by No Tolerance, not knowing that they already gave up their foul.
And going back to Toine and friends, they didn't get rattled when they were down in that first quarter, when you had No Tolerance get a little bit of run. Stayed composed, went in and took what the defense gave them, limited their turnovers, and here they are with a 2-point lead.
It's an excellent point. They definitely stemmed that tide. Big first quarter offensively for Tolerance. Oh, nice move there from Hezi. Tie game at 32.
Thread the needle there, and great patience as well, having the other center down there jumping around.
Under a minute left to go in the first half. About a 40-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Toine with it. Trying to make something shake. Nice move. He's going to turn it over, though. Rigby just picked it out of the air, and he's going to get fouled. Not the best possession there from Antoine. Was trying to bait him off the corner, or off the hash, I should say, and he didn't move a muscle.
Yeah, he really didn't. And Antoine also didn't try to take too deep of a cut to the lane anyway, so there was no reason for Rigby to bite off.
We'll see if they go for the 2-for-1. They do get it, and the bucket. Take a 2-point lead here. About 30 seconds left in the half. Ohio with it now. Gives it back to Toine. About a 7-second differential. Toine goes to the rim. He's going to take the midi. He's going to hit it. 16 seconds left here for No Tolerance to make something happen. Probably going to hold it for the last shot of the half. Ceez got it. The number 11 overall pick. Over to the right corner. Nothing there. Back to Rigby. His 3-pointer. That's not going to go. Hezi with the board. He puts it down. A 2-point lead for No Tolerance going into halftime. Hezi's been great to end this half. Nothing there for Antoine. And that's how we end. 36-34. Great stuff by Antoine and friends responding after a tough first quarter, like you said, India. But Ceez, Rigby, looking good. 13 in the first half.
Yeah, and talking about Hezi, he's had a couple of offensive boards to give his team a second chance points, and that's been the difference here, and that's the reason they're up by 2, because anytime you get that contested shot, he's down there in great position and gets those offensive boards, and he hasn't really had the opportunity to dot the corners because the defense gets back and protects the 3-point line area, but he takes the easy 2 off of those offensive boards as well.
We start the second half. No Tolerance looking to tie the series at 1. Right side down low to Yusuf. He had the corner open, takes the free dunk anyway. We're back tied at 36.
Something else to keep an eye on is Antoine's got 3 turnovers himself, and the team has about 6, where No Tolerance has 2. So that's definitely something you've got to limit.
To the corner. Krazy misses the wide open. Gets hit with a slightly early. Toine with it, using that Yusuf screen. Pushes off of Icy. Nothing there, though. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Over to the corner.
Oh,
nice
my
pass.
God.
Oh, big shot by Perm. What an eyeball by Antoine to hit him in that corner.
Harris, that's one of those where we need to know, was it an icon dot or was it openness? But what a view, what a dot to that left corner. And great job by Perm, just staying ready to shoot and greens it.
Tip of the cap from this assist lover. That was a fantastic pass. An even better shot from Perm. Shows you why glue hands and corner specialists are so powerful this year. That power forward position. Ceez with it, gets to the mid-range. He's going to miss. Perm with the board. Back-to-back big plays for him. Over to Logic, and he greens it. Oh, man, I couldn't even tell who that was, but he hits the shot. A 6-point lead here for Antoine and friends. 8-1 to start the half.
Logic has played well. He played well in that first half, or excuse me, the game 1 that we saw. He was greening the wide open corner shots, but also had a couple of fades in him. And here he is knocking down big shots as well.
Agreed. His defense as a lock, I would say, has been pretty good, but his offense, he has been a two-way menace so far in pre-draft.
Hasn't missed a shot at all this game. 3 for 3 behind the 3-point line.
Ceez with it on the previously mentioned Logic Stark. Could be a quick foul there on Hezi. You know, it's interesting, India, because at some point you and I will have to start talking about like draft boards and who's really looking at draft spots this year for 5v5. Nice 3 there from Rigby. It'll be interesting to see, which one of the guys that we've already seen on our broadcast, which one of those guys are going to be featured in the draft this year.
Yeah, no, definitely will be. And we'll be able to kind of tell how they progressed as well from the first few games that they played in the broadcast to how they play in the combine to all the other tournaments that are coming up that the league may host and all that stuff. So it'll be great to kind of see their progress and decision-making capabilities as well.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. For somebody who had so many issues greening in the league, Antoine has had no issues greening today. He has been fantastic from behind the arc through 2 games. Rigby, that's not going to go. Big-time board. Yusuf's going to pull that one down. Toine Friends the other way, and that's going to be a foul. Yeah, Antoine had a tough first season with the Warriors. He was great defensively against the T-Wolves in the playoffs, but outside of that, his impact offensively left a lot to be desired. As he makes a nice pass down low to Perm. It's clear that he is much more of a natural at point guard than he is playing the 2 next to Charlie.
Yeah, I mean, poor Antoine, him and Big Rim were trying to figure out who was going to get the biggest stack of Snickers from us on the league broadcast. Because I feel like Antoine had more than like my convenience store. You know what I mean? Just stacked them all up. Any single time that Warriors were playing, he would end up getting a Snickers. But he's played well here. And yeah, maybe point guard is something that he enjoys a lot more than the 2 guard. But CB13 owns that position and nobody taking it away from him.
Ain't no way they're moving CB off of point guard for Antoine. Though maybe Antoine will find a home somewhere else. We'll see what happens. The expansion draft, end of the month. So we'll see what happens there. Nice 3 from Logic again. He has been on fire shooting the ball.
And it's also not like the league build wasn't too friendly, right? You saw Shifty Kai, who played point guard for Gen G in season 3. He had great success playing the 2 guard. So it's not like the build just wasn't there for you to do it. Unfortunately, Antoine just couldn't get it done.
8-point lead now for Toine Friends, looking to make it a 2-0 series lead in this best of 7. Rigby fighting back. He's going to hit his 3rd 3 of the quarter. He's been excellent so far, keeping no tolerance in this game.
Talked about the game of runs.
It is definitely a game of runs. And Toine Friends, they have been on a crazy offensive run the past 2 games. How about this stat for you, India? They have scored 109 points in the last full 2 halves of basketball. Or excuse me, last 6 quarters of basketball.
Wow.
We had the 3rd quarter last time also. 109 points.
And that's without the 4th quarter, right? Where they probably would have been guns blazing as well. Carry that momentum all the way.
Toine cutting back and forth, looking good. Shoots the 3. That's not going to go. Nice board there from Krazy. Nice pass also. Rigby, he has the lane, and he takes the lane. 3-point lead now for Toine and Friends. Nice play there by Rigby coming off the baseline.
Yeah, smart decision there. He saw that nobody was guarding the paint, had a wide open lane there. Because usually you see guards, especially try to dance around in that corner and try to get open three, but he saw the space and he went in and took it.
Toine going to take the midi and hit it. Back to a 5-point lead. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. A much closer game here than we had in game one. We'll see if they try to go for the 2-for-1. They turn it over. Nice play there by Yusuf to get in the passing lane. Perm's got it. He's got to get rid of it. He does. Never want your power forward dribbling with the ball. Much farther past half court. Toine's got it. Trying to make something shake. Nothing there. Icyy's all over him. Trying to use a screen. Still nothing there. Icyy's been playing great defense on him. He gets to the mid-range. That's going to be a turnover. Nice stuff from Iccy on the no-tolerance defense. He's going to luckily pick up the deflected pass. Shot clock is off. Hezi goes up, and then he gets the bucket. Big-time stuff from Iccy to save that for tolerance.
Surprised that one went in down low. I thought he could have got a better opportunity on the right corner dot, but it doesn't matter. Gets the easy two. Not quite easy, but he gets the two.
Corner down to Hezi. He gets sent away. 3-point lead for Toine and Friends. Hezi's been great. Rigby's been doing well. Iccy on defense. No tolerance. Keeping this one close, India.
Hezi's got a quote-unquote quiet 20.
Rigby shoots a 3. Gets a slightly late. Had the open look, though. Perm up to Yusuf. Fourth quarter here in this best-of-7 game 2. Perm with the big 3. 6-point lead now for Toine and Friends.
That's unfortunate. Just couldn't time it properly to get that steal just out of reach. And Perm staying ready to hit those big threes.
Hezi with a reset to Ceez. Had a slight lane there. Didn't take it. Back to the 3-point line. Gets it to Rigby. That's another open 3, and he'll hit that one.
Pinched off just a little bit too much.
Toine and Friends trying to go fast here. Yusuf slows him down. Toine trying to make a shake against Iccy. Been playing some great defense on him in the second half. Can't get away. Gets the corner. Logic again. Oh, my goodness. He has been on fire in this game. Pushes it to 6 for Toine and Friends.
At least the corner went right back, right? He went ahead and showed, pinched, and then went right back. Unfortunately, it was just a little bit too slow. In game one, we saw him go ahead and help, but he just didn't get right back. There wasn't rotation. So I'm okay with that one because he showed, went back, just not quick enough, but at least you made the effort to get back in time.
Ceez with the big 3. He greened that one based off his player's animation. Quick foul there on Iccy. Yeah, this no tolerance team, despite being down for most of this game coming off the first quarter, they've done a good job of sticking in it and playing tough.
They definitely have. And you've got Logic, who's having a perfect game himself. 15 points, 5 for 5, all of them from beyond the 3-point line. So he's having a game himself.
Toine with it, trying to get away from Iccy. Can't do it. Shot clock winding down. Dumps it off to BOHIO. Talk about a grenade. Nothing there. Oh, an offensive 3-second. No tolerance going to get the ball anyway. Couple great defensive possessions here for no tolerance down the stretch to keep it at 3.
That's where, as a big man, you're just saying, hey, chuck it up. I got bored, right? Like if you're in position and you know you're about to get 3, just chuck it up because that might be the most beneficial play is to give yourself a chance to get an offensive board.
Ooh, Ceez with another one. Back-to-back 3s and back-to-back possessions. They tie the game at 58 with 2:45 left to go in this game too. Oh, he has the corner.
Ooh.
Perm's going to hit it. 3-point lead for Toine and Friends.
Got the full bar, but it went in anyway. And now you've got Ceez with his badge too.
Indeed, he does. He gets it to Hezi, and that's a dunk. You know, I mentioned corner specialist, and we've talked about sniper more times than I can count. Blinders too, just really helping these corner shooters this year. It's interesting to see what'll end up in the league and what'll be left out. Toine trying to grind the clock down a little bit, getting a good shot. Iccy's been all over him. That's going to be tipped by Hezi. Iccy the other way. He has a lane, and he takes it. 1-point lead now for no tolerance. He has made some incredible defensive plays for no tolerance in this quarter.
Way to not get baited. And the right play on the defensive end is just to go ahead and guard your 3, right? Don't give up the 2, whatever, especially when Ceez got badge. Don't leave him open.
What was that? Toine looked like he had an easy open shot. He kind of pulled it back. No tolerance with the turnover. Bit of a choke there. No offense. Ceez, he's open and he hit. Oh, he missed. The animation looked like he hit it. And it's still a 1-point lead for no tolerance.
I'm sure he thought he was badge. I'm sure he thought he was going to get that one too. But you've got Rigby with badge as well.
Toine with it. Down low to Yusuf. Couple pump fakes. Nothing there. Perm covered up finally. Shot clock winding down. BOHIO's going to have to make a move. Gets it down to Yusuf. Yusuf has to go up with it. He does. It's going to back rim. Minute 10 left for no tolerance. Can they hold the lead? Ceez, badge of blazing. Rigby, badge of blazing. Rigby's open. He takes the shot. He makes the shot. Oh, a huge one for Rigby. A 4-point lead now for tolerance.
Great pass there by Ceez. And great shot by Rigby as well. And that's where that badge and those, you know, the badge that we talk about, the mismatch expert and all that stuff comes in your favor.
Under a minute left. Down low to Yusuf, and he hits it. 65-63, 48 seconds left to go. Great fight being shown by no tolerance. Ceez can't get it to go. Toine Friends with a big board. Logic's got in the corner. Ceez has him covered.
I thought he took that shot a little too early in the shot clock. Maybe I'm wrong, but that just seemed a little too quick misfire there.
Toine, that's going to be a late. Nice board there from Icy, and they're going to call a quick timeout. Looked like Toine Friends was trying to run something, but it just never really matriculated into anything.
Now here you got a decision to make. Either you try to play great defense, double team, and try to play 2 off the strong side and get a steal, or you go ahead and play the free throw game early on.
Inbound to Ceez. We can take another timeout. Only 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock, and only a 2-point lead here for no tolerance. They have to play this very careful. They still have 1 timeout left.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that timeout. Could have easily been a traveling violation, knowing how 2K works sometimes.
Ceez over to Hezi. Oh, he almost got plucked there. That was close. They do get the reach.
Keep an eye on that right corner. It's wide open. Oh my goodness. He threw it to the left.
Out of bounds. Oh, that is unfortunate. He got totally baited, but lucky for no tolerance. They'll keep the ball.
Oh, that was just bad.
Big time pass to Hezi over to Rigby. He's going to get fouled and be sent to the line. That is so lucky for no tolerance. They got away with murder there.
I cannot believe he tried to throw that to the left corner when the right corner was wide open. Wow.
Now 4-point lead for Toine Friends. The game is certainly not over. Madness. Definitely, he probably tried to call a timeout, but I just don't think they gave him enough time between catching the ball and calling a timeout.
I'm just surprised he even tried to throw to that left corner. I mean, that's just not the ideal angle, but.
Yusuf takes the easy 2. 8 seconds left to go in this one. 2-point lead for no tolerance. They're swiping at it. There's the foul. Ceez will have to hit both. And he does.
You know, Harris, we've seen it a few times when teams are down 3 or 4 and they go ahead and take the easy 2 instead of the 3, hoping to get a pluck or a fluky play. Hasn't quite happened yet, but we've got a long series ahead of us. Maybe we'll see something tonight.
Rigby and Hezi combining for 43 points. They have been great. 2 members of the all-rookie team this year. Toine down low to Yusuf, and he takes the dunk, though I just don't think they have enough time here. That'll do it here for game 2. Nice win by no tolerance to tie the series at 1. A huge game for Hezi, a huge game for Rigby. We're all tied up at 1, India. We've turned into a best of 5.
Yeah, the 1-2 duo that we knew that, you know, Ceez and Rigby would be is exactly what they showed out in game 2. You've got 19 points by Ceez and 21 by Rigby. And the turnovers where Ceez was having issues with it in game 1 and game 2, he limited them. I believe in game 1, he had 3+. Here in game 2, they only have 1. And shout out to Logic. They didn't get the win, but the man was perfect, shooting 15 or shooting